you said, I want to learn Jewish scriptures, blah, blah, blah. Judaism today, the Orthodox conversion, has nothing to do with knowing scripture, and it has nothing to do with Jewish history.
I know, but like, I just want
You can learn whatever you like to learn. You could learn about any religion. It's always good to know history.
Okay, is there a test that you do to...
They have a test, but this test was created by people who are not sure why and how they did it, but they included holidays and Jewish history. Those are not necessary. If you want to be a Orthodox Jew, it means you're giving over your part of your life, meaning the dictates of religion. Whether you this is any group. If you join any religion or cult, it's a belief. It doesn't even have a necessity for a god. It can be a non-deity cult where you listen to dictates of. Now, there is no Jewish church. There's no synagogue that's the official central synagogue. So you get a group, and the group is pretty much very traditional or fundamentalist, and then it seems more acceptable, which it's not. And then you join, and then you feel like you became Jewish, but then you find out that there's a whole world that you just got locked out of because of your restrictions. So there is no need to know stuff. To be religious, you have to follow. It's not about knowing. You don't need to pass a quiz. They will give you literature to read, but if you met a religious Jew today and you ask them about the history, how they understand the Bible, they don't really know and they don't really care. Meaning, they could know and they could care. You have educated religious people all the time. If you seek them out, you will find them, and it's wonderful to be around them. If you're going to be religious, you want to be around the most educated because you're in a situation where you need that. However, Christians don't tend to have a problem with the fact that Jesus was a Jew, and that should leave them with a simple question. Same for Jews. They don't have an issue that they're following a rabbinic tradition other than the Bible. So you don't need it. So all you need to know is what is the way to pass, but you don't need to know that. It's Jacob's job to understand what role religion plays in his life. Is it a philosophy? Is it a master that he acquired for himself? Because he's a free man. So is this something that he believes in, and it's something that he can't understand? If he can't understand, what is it that he can't understand? Because he's going to always fall back on faith and belief. So the question is, what do you believe in? Do you believe in a concept that if you had enough time to study it and master it, you'd be able to know it? Or you're believing in a concept that people are dedicating their lives to understanding it, but nobody understands it, and that's like Scientology. You get it? So he needs to know that it's not necessary to do anything. No conversions, no religion, no praying. So there are plenty of different Jews that attend synagogue for different reasons. Some to remember the dead. Some made a promise to their grandparents that they would do the Kaddish prayer. It's just a prayer for the dead, which it's reasonable for them.
I know it's like a lifestyle and a life commitment, basically. And I need to do the research for it, and then I'm going to go with that guy, and he's going to help me, train me, and help guide me. Jacob says he can't be involved at all.
No, Jacob is not sure. No, Jacob is not sure what's acceptable. But what he's forgetting is that nothing is acceptable unless you accept yourself, and you dictate how you're going to run your life. You're never going to be happy in religion to be accepted, because religion never found harmony within itself. So it's never going to be okay.
She's going to have